well, we've got the job done tonight by hook or by crook. Doesn't really matter, and I don't really care like how we've got it done. We've got the points. Them three around us all won like recently, so that was like we needed points tonight. It's a game of two halves, I'd say. I thought first half, and it's easy to sit here and be overcritical, because and you know probably I probably have at times this season, but I think it's been warranted. But you know, first half tonight we were quite good. I think every single person, every single Burnley fan has been complaining that we're not creating chances, and we created four massive ones in the first 10 minutes, and five in the first half because Laurent should score as well. And you know, I don't think it's unreasonable to suggest we should have been 4-0 minimum at half time. I don't think that's unreasonable. They were that good chances. Like Fleming has to score both of his. Foster's is just an absolute sitter. We do score own goal, all right, granted, and then Laurent should score as well. I think like the Foster one gets cleared off the line. He does well to get in that position, and then you probably don't quite get the bounce of the ball, but we should have been out of sight. First half we were good. It was everything we've been asking for. We've been wanting tempo, runners off the ball, like creating chances, you know, forward passes, a bit of incision, and, you know, wingers trying to create. I thought Foster actually did all right, to be fair to him. He ran hard, and you know he did all right considering he's a striker playing on the wing. I thought he did all right. Is he the answer? No, we all know that, but I thought he did all right tonight. He ran hard, and particularly second half, there was one instance where I think it was just before he come off, he powered down the left and he ran past Sarmiento, who was sprinting, who'd just come on, and you're thinking, like, that's a damning indictment that you are lazy. Like, you've just been sprinted past by someone who's done 70 minutes already. So I thought Foster did well tonight, honourable mention, certainly. But just going back to, like, the first half, we should have been out of sight. That's the main gripe, and it comes back to the failure of the window that we didn't get a striker. You know, when the goalie gives you the ball 18 yards from goal and you can't put it in, and you're the go-to guy, the number 9, like, that's a bit of a problem for me. The fact that we've come away with a 1-0 win via an own goal, and we should have won 5-6-0. Like, it's a bit of a problem, but you know, that's probably the negative outlook of it. Listen, for me, I know it's an entertainment business, and it isn't, and everyone wants to be entertained. I fully understand that, but when it gets to February, like, we've been here enough times and we know how it works, it becomes just results driven. Like, if you put 3 points on the board on Saturday or Tuesday, you're not bothered. You've just got to put points on the board. Like, if you're serious about going up in the top 2, you've just got to put them on the board. It doesn't matter how you do it, and we're getting to that kind of like results stage now where results are like all that matters. Performances, yeah, we all want great performances and to be blowing teams away 7-0 like Leeds did, but it's not realistic every weekend. Like, it's just about kind of winning games for me now. Performances are almost out the by the by at this stage of the season. We all want to be entertained, but realistically, it's about points and getting out the league. So the importance of performance is dwindling week on week. Everyone will forget about them if you win 1-0 every week. But the second half tonight was just back to square one. You come through the first half and you think we've made some progress, and then the second half just comes out of nowhere and slaps you in the face. Like, it's like, you know, I don't want to disrespect Oxford. They're a decent side under Rowett, well drilled, but they've just come out of League One. Like, we shouldn't be holding on at home to Oxford. And I'm not saying they put us under pressure. That's not what I'm getting at. But like, it's all at 1-0. It's always nervy. Like, we can go one chance or one mistake, and it's the back in it. Like, we should have gone for the kill and tried to finish him off. Second half was just same old. There was just nothing there. Like, it was boring. The second half was a really, really tough watch. But the first was like more, like, I'd say the first was quite close to what we're looking at or what we're looking for. But the second was really, really poor. Just, I think a game of two halves is, it's a footballing cliche that's overused, but that was what it was for us today. The second half was just, weren't Pompey levels of abysmal, but it weren't good. It was certainly, I was relieved when he blew the full-time whistle so I could just go home, because it just wasn't entertaining. Why he keeps persisting with Sarmiento, bringing him on, I don't know. When he ran it out of play, after he'd just come on, that just sums up what he's like. Foster running past him sums up what he's like. One-on-one with a defender, just works hard and smashes it at goal, just sums him up. He's just not there for me. And I know the lads said Edwards and Benson aren't particularly fit, but I'm sure we can find a better option than him. I thought, in fairness, I think Hannibal had a good game tonight. I think that position that he played tonight really, suited him down to the ground, like a number 8, where he can get forward. He's got a bit of license to get forward, and he can get round the pitch. I felt that suited him really well, and he's probably staked a claim to play there on a regular basis, to be honest now. For me, he would play ahead of Laurent most weeks. And there's going to be... It's a difficult one, because Brownhill's going to come back in, and you're thinking, well, listen, whether you like Josh Brownhill or you don't, and I'm probably in the don't camp, he's coming back into that team. As soon as he's available, he's coming back into the team. That's fact. So, whether we can look at Hannibal, Brownhill, Cullen in a midfield again and say, all right, well, can we make this work this time where it didn't earlier in the season? I don't know. For me, I would look at Shelvey, Cullen, Hannibal and say, well, we've got Shelvey who's got some incision to pass forward. We've got Hannibal buzzing round and making them forward runs, and Cullen who's like the anchor, and he starts them moves off. I think that could work, but Parker won't have the balls to drop Brownhill and even look at it, to be honest. So that's part of the vibe. I think Hannibal tonight's probably staked his claim for the next few weeks. That looks to be his best position, that number 8. We've seen him play even further forward, almost like a 10. We've seen him play on the wing where he's just completely ineffective. As much as people liked him there, he's just ineffective. I think that's probably his best position. And he was probably man of the match tonight. I would say. I'm trying to think now. I've had the whole hour journey home to think, but I can't think of anyone who even come that close to him. I thought Anthony put his usual shift in. I think Foster was probably the closest. I thought Foster did all right. He's, considering he's playing out of position, took a lot of stick, and rightly so, because he's just not a winger, and that's on Parker for keep picking him there. It's on Parker for keep picking Fleming and bringing Sarmiento on, and we'll not digress. But yeah, I think Hannibal man of the match. Foster probably close second for me. I thought he did well. He worked hard. He powerful running with the ball, chase lost causes. The only gripe with Foster is that he should have scored at least once, but we know he's not the best in front of goal, which isn't ideal for your number 9. But the overriding thing from tonight for me is just job done, and let's put Southampton to the back of minds, because no one's really bothered. If we could just give them a walkover, I would, and just focus on Hull now, because it's just about getting out of this league, getting points. But can't perform like that in the second half on a regular basis. It's got to be that first half, and you've got to maintain that level. Doing it for 45 minutes at Oxford, 45 at Plymouth, it's not good enough. You've got to maintain that over a longer period of time. So when we play these better teams like Hull, who beat Sheffield 3-0, you won't get away with it. So we've got to find that level of consistency, or we are going to come undone.